Example number 2, we start by factoring. The bottom is a difference of squares, x plus 5, x minus 5. Do we have any non-permissible values? Yes, x can't equal negative 5, x can't equal 5. And since they don't cancel out, they will both be vertical asymptotes. Horizontal or oblique asymptotes. We look at the equation. Do you see you have parabola on top, parabola on the bottom? So since we have the same degree in your numerator and same degree in your denominator, this is going to be a horizontal asymptote. Where you have that horizontal asymptote at, y equals, you look at the numbers in front of the x squareds. Negative 2 over positive 1, horizontal asymptote at y equals negative 2. And we can start our graph. So I'll start by drawing your asymptotes on our graph. Well, you have to go further. We have horizontal asymptote at negative 2. Vertical asymptotes at negative 5 and positive 5. And so we need some nice points. Again, the y-intercept is the easiest one to find. Plug in 0 for x. And you see that the top will be 0. And the bottom will be negative 25. So your y-intercept is 0, 0. X-intercept. You're going to plug in 0 for y. Again, if you plug in 0 for y, the only place a fraction equals 0 is if the numerator is equal to 0. So basically you're solving where is negative 2x squared equal to 0. The only place is at 0. So our x-intercept is the same as our y-intercept. We only have one point. Okay? So we need some other nice points. Our vertical asymptote separated our graph into 3 sections. And we have to determine how the graph is going to look in each of those 3 sections. So first of all, in section 1, I don't have any points. So I'm going to plug in negative 6. Can you see that if you plug in negative 6, the top x squared will be 36 times negative 2, negative 72. And the bottom will be negative 1 times negative 11, positive 11. Negative 72 over 11 is going to be negative 6 point something. If you do a quick estimate that way. So I go to negative 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 6 comma negative 72 over 11. And it's going to have to look like this in that section. Since everything is, again, shortcut-wise, look at the original equation. Since everything is squared, can you see that plugging in positive 6 does the same thing as plugging in negative 6? So I will also have positive 6 comma negative 72 over 11, and I have that section. Now in this section, you don't know. This section in the middle is a little bit hard because it could go up towards the asymptote. It technically could go down towards the asymptotes as well, because it is possible to go through a horizontal asymptote in the middle. So you could plug in another point. You could plug in positive 4. If I plug in positive 4, do you see that the top will be negative 32? And the bottom would be 9 times negative 1, negative 9. Or positive 32 over 9, which is just a little bit more than 3. And because of the original equation, negative 4 would be identical. And I know my graph looks like this. Can you also see in this question that the x-intercept of 0 has a multiplicity of 2? Because it's x squared. And when you have a multiplicity of 2, the graph bounces. So we also see that bounce in the middle of this graph. All right. Circle question number 4.